Three, two, one. Go ahead.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to the MMA Brothers podcast. It's Daryl,
It's Asher.
and we're talking UFC 258. Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Durinho Burns was the main event of the evening. As per usual, we're just going to take you through a quick post-fight of the main card, tell you what we think is next for the fighters, and we'll start up from at the bottom, Maki Pitolo versus Julian Marquez. I had picked Julian Marquez to win this fight. I just think that his knockout power, as we saw, is super dangerous long into the fight. Maki came out, wrestled him, clinched him, was, imposing his will on Julian Marquez, but he stayed in it. He stayed composed. He didn't gas himself out. And in the third round, he just started hitting Maki Pitolo with bombs. And then he goes down to the ground and then he submits him. Really, really impressive performance by Julian Marquez. He's got to work on getting off of the clinch and creating space because his danger zone is with his striking. So he's got to work on that. Other than that, beautiful performance. I'd love to see him versus anyone in the top 15.
Yeah, I mean Marquez, like remember his coaches in the third round had been like, you gotta stop him, you gotta take him out. And then Julian Marquez, he came with that heat in the third round because he clearly lost the first two rounds. He was just one step behind, but I feel bad for Pitolo. I think he tried to like kind of cruise in the third round, which is obviously a bad decision because like when fighters they think like, oh I got the first two rounds in the bag, so all I gotta do is just hold on now and I'm gonna get the dub. Marquez came with his heavy hands, his heavy power. And then, he was able to submit Pitolo in the third round, which is a tough L to take because I think I heard the commentary team saying that Pitolo's coach like walked away or something because he was so mad. And he came back to the octagon and then he was there for his fighter, but that's how pissed off he was that Pitolo lost that fight. But it happens, bro. This is the fight game. And then Julian Marquez, shout out to his post-fight interview, him asking out Miley Cyrus. I don't know if you saw this post, but he actually got a response from Miley Cyrus saying, shave your chest and then like we can go out on a date. So it's like, hilarious. Miley's a real one for that one. I rate her for that one. So good job, Miley, for giving the guy a chance. Maybe I should do the same. Just go on local news and be like, yo, like Doja Cat, like, you know what
I'm saying? I don't rate Doja. I've told you.
I know.
But anyways, we'll move on to Ricky Simon versus Brian Kelleher. Asher, break down this one for us.
Yeah, so I think this fight was moved up from the prelims because Bobby Green was supposed to be fighting. I forget who he was supposed to be fighting. But anyways, Bobby Green had an opponent, and then I think Bobby Green passed out after his weight cut or something. There was something that happened.
In the hospital. He ended up in the hospital.
So good on the UFC for not booking him on the fight because that could have been bad having him fight after all of that. But so they replaced that fight and put this fight on the main card. Brian Kelleher versus Ricky Simon. For those who haven't seen Ricky Simon, he's a guy that comes and he fights very aggressive. He has a good style of fighting. I like the way he fights. He doesn't have any boring fights. He does wrestle a lot, but he can also throw some heavy shots. Brian Kelleher, he's also somebody that's been up and down in his career. He has got a couple wins in the past, but this fight was at 145. Brian Kelleher is a 135er. Both of them actually 135ers. So it is, you can't really make up an excuse saying like, oh, I was fighting outside my weight class. The other guy was fighting outside of his weight class too. Ricky Simon was just the better fighter tonight. Sucks for Brian Kelleher because like he's literally the epitome of a 50-50 fighter. The guy just goes up and down. But as you can see, the fight stats clearly was an easy victory for Ricky Simon. So Darryl, what do you think about the fight?
Yeah, man, it sucks because Brian Boom Kelleher is always going to be a fan favorite. If you're a real MMA fan, you love watching Brian Kelleher fight because he's always bringing it. He's always trying to knock you out. He always has a stand-up heavy. He always has a stand-up heavy approach. So I really love that. Ricky Simon is just a grinder wrestler. Take you down, ground and pound you and beat you up. I think he's one to watch out for in the future, just because he doesn't stop moving forward and wrestling. And as we've seen, usually that style will get you into the top five, if not make you champ in most divisions. So it's really, really good seeing that from him. Brian Boom has just got to keep grinding, man. But I really love watching Brian fight. He never cheats anyone out of anything. And yeah, like they fought at what, 35, but they're 25ers, or they fought at
They fought at
45 and
45, but they're 30 fighters.
yeah,
35ers, yeah.
35 pound fighters. Yeah. So a very, very, very interesting fight. I'm glad this got moved up into the main card. But we'll move on. Kelvin Gastelum versus Ian Heinisch. You know, I gotta say, man, I was super disappointed with Ian Heinisch, bro. Super disappointed. Kelvin was just like so much more experienced in point fighting, because Kelvin knew, he's like, all right, dude, like, I'm probably not gonna knock this guy out, so I just gotta touch him up. I gotta take the center of the octagon. I gotta, you know what I mean? Like Kelvin just fought a really good strategic fight that was
Every
like, I
time,
just need to get a fucking win, and then I'm good to go.
yeah. Every time Ian Heinrich went for a flying knee, this is my reaction.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Listen, when I heard Ian Heinisch's story, like of his like life journey, I was like, fuck, dude. I was hoping he got knocked out by Kelvin, but then hearing him, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, you can't, you gotta root for him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you heard his life story. You hope you Kelvin is what you just said.
No, no, no. I wanted Kelvin to knock him out, right? So Kelvin gets another win
Okay.
in his book, like a feather in his cap.
Oh, but then you heard
But
Ian Heinrich's story.
yes, then I heard Ian Heinisch's life story about how like he was super addicted to drugs and shit, and then like he kicked those habits, like he found the Lord, and now he's like, you know what I mean? Like his life just went from a really bad place to a really good place. And I was like, I can't hope for that guy to get KO'd. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
he should have been more wrestling based, because Kelvin was point fighting, and the way you nullify point fighting is you clinch him up and you know, strikes in the clinch and try to take him down. You know what I mean, Asher? Like if that's
Mm,
the approach your opponent's taking, it's either you gotta knock him out or you gotta also point fight with him by clinching up against the cage. That's what
mm-hmm.
that's the little adjustments I would have made. But I'd love to see Kelvin versus, I don't know, give him someone in the top eight. Maybe Vincent. No, Vincente Luque is not in the top eight, but I'd love to. But Vincente Luque is a 70 pounder, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a 70 pounder. But yeah,
So
no, in this fight,
who's in the top 10 in
Uriah Hall,
middleweight?
Chris Weidman, Luke
Mm.
Rockhold, I guess, is somebody that's still in the 185 division. Obviously, there's
I'd love
Adesanya,
to
there's
see. Yeah,
Costa, there's Whitaker, there's a bunch of people. Darren Till, you
I'd love
know,
to see Kelvin versus Luke Rockhold. That'd be a good,
oh, I'd
really
love
good
to see
fight.
Kelvin versus Jared Cannonier. That's a fight I'd like to see. Jared Cannonier
Mm.
and Kelvin Gastelum. I don't think they fought each other, but that one's going to be a sick fight.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
I
actually
don't know.
I'm probably leaning on Kelvin Gastelum to win that fight too, because the guy's a dog, bro.
Wow, I'm
Yeah, but
definitely
then
taking
again,
Ken in here.
like people were saying, like Kelvin Gastelum, like yes, he's lost 3 in a row, but the fight he lost to Izzy, like that one was a fight of the year contender, and he almost knocked out Izzy, right? Then
Hmm.
before that, he had never lost at 185, and then after that he lost to Darren Till, which is a split decision loss, and then after that he lost to Jack Hermance, and he just got caught. He started the fight off very very well, and then he didn't move his leg when he was in the ground, and he
It's
got
because he had a
submitted in the knee
fucking,
bar.
because he got a fucking bun. He put his hair in a bun. He deserved to get knee barred.
Exactly. So, anyways, like he's still one of the best fighters in the world, and like he clearly showed it in this fight. And yeah, we'll move on to the next one. So next we got Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso. So Alexa Grasso, hopefully she'll hop on the podcast. She's somebody that Gabe is working on. We'll see if he can make that a reality. But Macy Barber, I think she's 21 or 22 years old. She's a beast. She has a good future. Like I don't know why she kind of waited till the third round to put the pressure on her. To be honest, like Alexa Grasso's got some nice hands. Like I knew she was good, but I didn't think she was that good because Macy Barber packs a punch, and Barber was a bigger fighter. I don't know what she was doing, to be honest. Like even the commentators were saying like Macy Barber is showing all this head movement, all these feints, but she was like 10 feet away from Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing,
like
bro? You got
she's bobbing and weaving outside of the range. I'm like, dude, all you're doing there is expending too much energy. Like,
yeah. And then like I literally saw that before the commentators, and I was like, "Yo, why is she so far away and like showing all this head movement? Like she's got to get in closer if she's gonna be doing all that stuff, right?" So, but when
mhm,
Barber did get in close, she did land some heavy strikes, but Grasso was just be able to touch her more. That's pretty much it.
mhm,
I think the strike attempts were similar, but obviously Alexa Grasso landed a higher percentage. So, if Macy Barber fought more aggressive like she did in the third round, she could have won this fight, but Alexa Grasso is one for the future. She looks great at 125. She's not fighting at 115 anymore. At the end of the day, both of these women, this be real, like it's not going to be looking great for them against Shevchenko. I'm being nice when I say this, right? I don't want to be Shevchenko would yeah, it's a different ball game when it comes to that champ. But yeah, any words on this one?
no, I was right. I don't think I picked wrong this whole event.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good for me. But with Grosso, I was super excited with what I saw. She had very, very good handiwork. I really, really liked this performance from her. I did feel that she got a little bit tired. That's what allowed Macy to land those bigger shots in the third round. So maybe mixing in some clinch work when you're starting to get a little bit tired. That way you can give yourself some time to breathe and relax. Maybe with Macy, you got to pick up the pace in the second round. Yes, you can throw away round one, but second round, if she fought the way she did in round three and round two and round three, definitely she's winning a 2-1 decision. Yeah, I mean, give Alexa someone inside the top 10 now that she's been the top 10 ranked woman in Macy. Macy, give her another one between 10 and 15 because it wasn't like she deserved to lose a ranked spot based off the performance. There was something there, but like it just I think she needs like two more fights to put it all together, and then she'll be a really big problem in the division.
Yep,
But
that's 100% correct.
mhm. We'll move on to Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman versus Gilbert Durinho Burns. Guys, I told you, like, yes, Kamaru got stunned in the first round, but I've been saying that this guy is the greatest welterweight we've ever seen, and it seems like every time I say it, people make fun of him, and I'm like, look, what more does he need to do, right? In this 3-round fight, he only lost 1 round, and it was debatable because he got dropped, but then the rest of the round was in favor of him realistically, right? So I was super impressed by Usman. I'm happy he got caught with that in the first round because it's best to get caught early. That way, it's like you haven't taken enough damage that could kind of wake you up. You know what I mean, Asher?
Mm-hmm.
Like with the receiving, that's what Usman says. Like, yo, like I was kind of tentative, and when he hit me with that like sprung me. It's like, oh shit, like this is really happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But Usman's chin is fucking ridiculous. That shot puts out most other welterweights out. Like anyone else who's eating that shot is going down.
Mm-hmm.
But Usman fought methodically, surgical with that jab, man. I was like, God damn. Every single jab, and it looked like his jab was like a right-handed cross with the amount of damage it was doing to Gilbert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was really interesting to see. Gilbert, you got to go back to the well. You're not ready. Maybe in 2-3 fights, 2 fights, and I think he can come back to Usman. Just because when you get finished by the champ, it's kind of hard to say I want another shot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to get like 2 impressive wins underneath him, maybe like a Leon and someone else. I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But Kamaru, one more win by Kamaru against a guy he hasn't fought yet, whoever it might be, Stephen Thompson, whatever. If he beats another person he's never beaten and he cleans out his whole division and he has the most welterweight wins in a row, like he's the welterweight GOAT. Like I don't care, GSP, no SP, bro. This nigga's the GOAT.
Yep. So yeah, going back to Kamaru Usman, clearly you can tell the way Daryl feels about Kamaru. He's a big fan. You know what I'm saying?
And this is still my boy!
He loves him some Kamaru Usman. So yeah, like Daryl said, in the first round, Usman ate that overhand right like it was nothing. The guy ate it on the ear where he got most people would wobble and stuff. Burns also, I don't know if people caught this. He threw like a left hook and a high kick, which landed flush on Kamaru Usman, and he fell down after landing that head kick on take it what I just said. Kamaru Usman got hit with a head kick by Gilbert Burns, and Gilbert Burns fell down, and Usman was good. Like, yo, that's crazy, bro. And
Bro,
that's how
he's a zombie, man. He's a
that's why
zombie. He's
Burns
not
was on the
real.
ground being like, yo, I head kicked this guy flush. And like he just ate it. And then like now I'm on the ground trying to submit this guy because there's no way I can knock him out. Like it was crazy. I'm like, yo, I don't know what this guy's made out of, bro. But anyways, Kamaru Usman, I made a post about this saying the guy finished Burns with jabs. And you know, a jab is only 30% of a power strike, my friend. So he didn't have to use full power to finish Burns. He finished him at 30%. He finished him at 30%, guys. He finished him at 30%. He didn't have to use overhand rights, didn't have to use wrestling, he didn't have to throw right hooks, crosses, or whatever. It's just straight jabs. And Burns couldn't take it. He's like, yo, I'm out, bro. And then Herb Dean, I know Herb Dean gets a lot of flack and a lot of like people hate on him sometimes, but like, you know, for the times that he does well, nobody gives him a clap. I thought the stoppage in this one was perfect. He was right there waiting just in case, like it was a little early. He waited. He was there. He was watching Burns move. He gave Burns like five to 10 seconds to try and get back in there. He didn't let Burns take too much damage, and he got in there at the right time to stop the fight. Like that was a perfect stoppage. You know what I'm saying? So Herb, good job. I know people don't give you a lot of credit, but that was an excellent stoppage. So what's next for Burns? I don't even know, bro. It was a tough L to take. To me, he looked a little nervous. I don't know what it was, but like he just seemed like a little tentative and a little stiff. So I don't know. I don't know what's next for Burns, but in terms of Kamaru Usman, he called out Jorge Masvidal. I really don't want to see that fight. It's like, yeah, cool, 6 days notice. Masvidal's not gonna beat Usman unless he could knock him out, I guess, right? He could, but like I'd rather see Kobe versus Usman too. I know they're talking about doing Edwards versus Kobe. Screw that. Give Edwards somebody else, not Kobe Covington. Wonder Boy is also
who
somebody
else
that
are you gonna give him? You can't give him anyone else other than Colby. It just doesn't make sense.
you can give him Wonder Boy. You can give him Wonder Boy.
No, but
Wonder
that's a
Boy
step
versus-
down. No,
No,
like,
no,
that's
no.
a step down.
Step down
Like,
for who?
listen-
Usman or for Edwards?
Listen, Leon was ranked above Stephen Thompson.
Yeah, but Stephen
Right?
Thompson's won his last few fights.
So no, and Stephen Thompson has a broken hand or something. Like what? He has some injury. He can't fight. Like
Oh yeah,
that
his
fight's
leg. I remember he had an injury to his leg in his last fight.
Yeah, so that fight's out of the question already. So like, let's get real, bro. Like the only fight to make is Colby. Like that's the only fight that they can make. And if and Leon stepped up to fight Hamzat, so you can't penalize him. And then
So
give
you're
him
saying you
some-
want Usman versus Kobe, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want Colby versus Leon. Winner gets Usman. In the meantime, if Usman wants to fight Jorge, let him fight Jorge, right? Like you just beat him anyways. Like it's like very low risk fighting Jorge. Like
But
Jorge
yeah,
hit
I
him.
mean,
Jorge hit him with his hardest shot. Didn't even wobble Usman. I'm like, okay, that's crazy.
the guy's head's made of steel, bro. his Usman's walking vibranium, bro. Like the guy's just mod. He's actually, the saying, he's built different. Usman's actually built different. I saw a picture of him standing, and he had his oh, somebody left a couple comments. I saw a picture of him standing. Oh, it's easy. Easy was just commenting. I saw a picture of him standing, and he just left a couple comments. Sorry, I got distracted. I saw a picture of him standing with his chest, and then guy was insanely ripped. Like he had veins on his chest, on his abs, on his shoulders, on his biceps, on his forearms. Yo, I thought like Tyron Woodley was ripped. Then I saw Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman is like, if Terry Crews was a UFC fighter, he'd be Kamaru Usman. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think Terry has way more muscle. Usman's just so cut. Bro, he's so cut. He had an ab on his ab. Like his top like left ab had an ab on it. I was like, yo, this nigga is way too like I don't know what this thing, and he doesn't run and he's that shredded. I don't get it. Like I just don't get
He has
it.
bad knees and he's that shit. So imagine if he actually ran. Like how sure he would he be? Like that's crazy, bro.
Bro, and that nigga definitely walks around at like 215, 220. Like this guy, like outside of when he's not cutting weight, bro, that nigga's yo, I was like, yo. Cause I seen him training with Justin Gaethje, hydrated, no, not cutting weight, Usman. Bro, listen, Colby can talk as much grease as he wants about Usman. Edwards versus Masvidal, Kobe versus Usman. Yo, but no one's trying. Jorge Masvidal is not trying to fight Leon Edwards because you get exposed, lose again, and then there's no more baptismal, there's no more street Jesus, no more nothing. Okay, that nigga got lucky. Ben Askren is a way better fighter than Jorge Masvidal, right? They run that fight back. Ben is grappling the shit out of him and beating him up over the same way Usman did. Ben would do it probably even worse than Usman did it to him, right?
I'm just imagining Ben Askren versus Kamaru Usman, bro. That would have been oh my god, bro.
It would have been amazing. It would have been amazing because Kamaru is gonna try to jab him up and beat him up, but Ben's beaten Douglas Lima, bro. Like Ben is not afraid of Kamaru Usman's stand up. Like he doesn't care. You know what I
Kamaru
mean?
Usman has never been taken down, bro. Never.
And he's never been dropped. I was like, what?
Well, I was that. Did that count as a knockdown? What?
I'm
What?
sick. I didn't wake up intend to do it. Oh, easy. Come on, brother.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
sent.
stay
I
away from
told
the
him.
COVID, brother.
This guy's easy, man.
Better not be COVID, bro. You gotta chill.
But I don't know if that counted as a knockdown.
No, because they said that he caught himself when falling down. Like he like
so your
stopped
butt
himself
has to hit
saying,
the mat in order for it to be a knockdown.
yeah. Like John
Yeah.
Jones did this. The same thing happened to him with Dominic. But yo, and that's another thing. Quickly off topic, Dominic. How do you have a competitive fight with John Jones then get fucking viciously KO'd by the Polish Hammer? The Polish Hammer only throws hard strikes. Just evade, okay? Just get out of the way.
I swear to God, if literally, what's his name, Jan Blachowicz knocks out Israel Adesanya, I'll be like, yo, Jan's actually the GOAT. I'm sorry, yo, Jan's the GOAT. And then John Jones will be like, yo, I guess I gotta come down to 205. And then he knocks out John Jones. I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
I'm eating pierogies the rest of the year, bro. I don't care what niggas talking about. I'm
I'll
eating
be like,
pierogies.
yo, Jan Blachowicz is the GOAT, bro.
Oh, time out. Yeah, hey. Okay, easy. Don't cheese me right now. I love you like a brother. Don't cheese me. You tell me Jorge Masvidal would be the multiple company weight champion in a different. Masvidal's not winning a championship at ONE FC. He's not winning it at Bellator. He doesn't look at the people Ben Askren has beaten. Who has Jorge beat? Easy. Please tell me who has Jorge beat. Yes, he got lucky with Ben. Okay. Other than that, no one else came close to whipping Ben. Robbie Lawler got choked out. He came back to. He's like, "Yo, ref, I was blessed." But he's like, Robbie, like he was talking to you. You weren't talking back. Your arm was limp. Like, what? You know what I mean?
Imagine Ben Askren versus Jake Paul. Ben just has a nasty jab, just jabbing like what's his name's face off. I'm like, yes, go Ben, right?
Yeah, yo. And this is the thing though. Jorge got hands. Old Ben ain't. Okay, easy, man. You know what? Like, listen, he beat Till. Jorge Diaz. Man, miss me with the Nate Diaz shit, bro. I could beat up Nate Diaz. That nigga's the most. I'm just gonna get my ass whooped for 3 rounds while you gas out, then I'll choke you out in the 5th round. Like, what else has that nigga done? That nigga stand up his ass, right? Like, and the fact that you think Jorge Masvidal, bro, he got lucky. Darren Till was starving himself to make 170. He got lucky. All right. Every single time Jorge has faced top level competition, nigga fails. Okay. He gets foot stomped and then he blames it on 6 days training camp. Like, I thought you're street Jesus, bro. But I don't know, man. I think Jorge's massively overhyped. He had 2 decent wins, right? Darren Till, an up-and-coming fighter who's never been a champion. And he, got lucky flying Ben Askren. Like, come on, bro. Ben Askren would have done the same thing Usman did to him. You know what I mean, Asher? You just grappled him for 5 straight rounds. Jorge would have just been like, yo, like this guy's a bitch, da, 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 and then he just lost the fight, right?
It's facts.
So I just think Masvidal is gonna get exposed. If he fights Leon Edwards, he's gonna get pieced up.
100%.
If he
But
fights
yeah,
Usman, he's getting pieced up. So like either way, Jorge is getting pieced up. That's all I'm saying. Whoever he
yeah.
fights, is getting pieced up.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's calling out Jorge. Like, Wonder Boy
Because
wants a
he's an
piece of
easy
him.
fight. He's an easy. All of us know, like, yo, Jorge is an easy fight. You don't want to fight Colby. His pace is too much. Crazy. Jorge got mad hands. Bro, he hit Leon with the 3-piece when Leon didn't expect it. Leon didn't even get wobbled, bro. He hit him 3 times in the dome.
Yep. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of fun matchups at 170. I'm looking forward to see what the UFC is going to do with the division, but if it's going to be Colby versus Edwards in it's in March 13th, I believe, so in like 3 weeks or so, about a month from now. Then I'm picking Colby to win that fight, and then obviously Colby is gonna go in the post-fight interview and call Usman, call him Marty Fake Newsman, Kamaru Snoozman, saying, wait till I see you next time. Wait till I see you next time. And then hopefully the UFC can put together that fight this summer. That would be so hype. Colby Usman 2. Sign me up, fam. I'm so hyped. I hope Colby gets worked finally fighting somebody who doesn't have one foot out the door. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, Easy's hot takes right now. Easy, you get. I
Easy. What
I
are you
wish you were
saying?
in this fucking podcast right now, Easy, because these are some hot takes. Because Colby Covington,
Easy. I can
good.
give you like 5 minutes if you want to hop on right now. We can chat it out, get this out of the way because you're speaking blasphemy right now. Colby Covington give Kamaru Usman his toughest test, and you're out here saying that like, oh nah, bro, like he's fighting people that are washed up. Tell me one guy who's given Usman any trouble. None, bro. Gilbert Burns landed one punch. Woo, whoop-de-doo. After that, what happened? You know? So yeah, miss me with that, bro. Kobe Covington versus Kamaru Usman this summer would be mod. And like Leon Edwards hasn't fought in how long? Like it's been like a year and a half, I think. God knows how long this guy has been out. So I don't even know how well he would do if he were to fight Kobe Covington right now. Because he's obviously gonna blame it on ring rust. So he'd be like, oh yeah, bro, it's not my fault. I hadn't fought for like a year and a half, the UFC, blah blah blah. He's gonna blame it on a
It's a
bunch of
similar
stuff, right?
style of fighting that to Hamzat, right? So
Hmm.
he'd be preparing for a very similar fight. So Hamzat's gonna push forward and use his pace. So is Colby. The only difference is you don't have to worry about getting KO'd by Colby.
He's hopping in right now. So I sent you the link. You can hop on. We'll give you some time, and then I gotta make lunch. Says Kamaru couldn't strike until Whiteman. Oh, until Whitman. I got you. Until Whitman. That's true. Whitman definitely Whitman definitely worked on that job, bro. That was crazy.
Trevor, yeah, if you gotta fight Justin Gaethje, you're gonna have to learn how to jab. Keep that nigga.
Where was Usman training before he actually
He was training with Gilbert, like at the gym in, is it Florida?
they used to train the Black Zillions, but I forget where they trained before, the name of the gym. He said, "Fuck your lunch." Oh, sorry, I got a job and I gotta go to work in like a few. I gotta shower and everything. This guy wants to chat for 4 hours. Check your
Yeah.
check your DMs, bro. I sent you the link. Oh, Henry Hooft in Florida. But what's the name of the gym? Is what I'm asking.
No, fucking Google it, bro.
It used to be called the Black Zillions, but I don't know what it's called now. Henry Hooft. Henry Hooft Gym, Florida. I can't find it. But anyways, bro, it's scary to think Kamaru Usman is still getting better. Like the guy was scary before, and now it's like, dude, there's really no way that there's no way like he's gonna be losing anytime soon. Easy, are you hopping on? I sent you the link. Check your Instagram, brother. Waiting for you. Yeah, he's got it. Who's fighting next weekend? We got is it Curtis Blades versus Lewis?
This is gonna be the same thing. Curtis gonna look gassed after the fight.
It's 5 rounds of just straight takedowns. Let's go, Blades. Ah! The guy, man, you should even come up wearing like fighter shorts or whatever. Mance is literally just have his wrestling singlet, you know, and then just be like, all right, wait, is Burns here to fight or is he here to wrestle? Straight wrestling, bro. He's gonna land. He's gonna break the record for takedowns that he had against what's his name, Volkov. And the thing is, both fighters are gonna be gassed because literally it's like, oh my god, bro, it's gonna be like, yo, this is gonna be like the no cardio show. You know what I'm saying?
Curtis is good cardio. He's just shaking it though.
Yeah.
Damn, Nicki Minaj's dad got popped in a hit and run.
Was he alive?
Nigga, you got popped, dead.
Oh, popped? I didn't know popped meant dead. This is recent or?
Nigga, it happened today, bro.
Holy dude, it's like, yo, that's tough, bro.
To you,
oh yeah. Speaking of tough, look at that guy right there.
Easy, thank you so much for coming on.
What up, though?
Because no, before I even welcome you on.
Wait. Before you go on your rant, do you got a new camera, Easy?
Nah, I'm just goddamn pretty.
He's just glowing. Watch out for me, I'm about to glow.
I woke up for real. Sometimes I forget to do my settings on this shit too. It's like set your camera up.
Yeah, no, your camera looks very crisp, brother.
And one more thing, what did you guys think about those 8K cameras that the UFC was using? That shit looked weird, bro.
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I think maybe I think it was just my stream where it looked weird because I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
it looked like they were like
trash, bro. That's why.
Because like to me there was like some motion blur and like just the way it was moving.
It was motion blur.
Yeah, it was like it just like looked like they were in a cartoon or something. It was weird, you know?
Yeah, definitely your stream was a problem. But easy. You know what, brother? Thank you for coming on. Right now, second of all, I need to ask you a few questions. All right,
let's go.
Where does your disrespect for Ben Askren come from? And second of all, how do you sleep at night knowing you're so disrespectful? Those are the two questions that I would like to ask.
It's not disrespect, bro. It's being real. Ben Askren now. It's not Ben Askren when he was like the champion of the world in multiple organizations. That's not just not the same dude. Like we saw him in the UFC, and my man's streak was rough. You know what I'm saying? Like he got. Let's be honest, he got lucky against Robbie Lawler.
Okay, yeah, so like define lucky, because when someone hits you in the head and then you grapple them and then you choke them until the referee thinks they're out, what about that is lucky? I'm just confused.
He wasn't out.
Oh, so the referee didn't talk to him?
No, he didn't. I mean, what do you mean?
He did. Yeah, no, show your arm.
You want to get
show that you feel good. So easy. So you're telling me if the ref says, "Are you still there?" You can't wave your hand and give them. He gave a thumbs up for the first warning. Thumbs up, and his hand was on the ground. You went like,
what happened? What happened?
Well, no. First of all, his arm went limp. That's the first thing you guys are forgetting to say.
It was fucking weird, right? But immediately upon the release, he was up.
Okay, so easy.
The action immediately upon the release, he was up.
Hindsight's 2020, fam.
There's not no hindsight 2020. We all saw it.
Listen, easy. I just think you're a hater because
we all saw it. We all for it. I'm about to look it up right now.
Listen, so in his next fight with Jorge Masvidal, anyone can get caught. Same way with Corey Sandhagen, Aljamain Sterling. If it's just early in the fight, you get caught off guard. That doesn't show everything in it. And his fight with Damian Maia, he had a hip surgery like 2 months later after his fight. So clearly he said that
but nigga had hips. That's some shit you do when you're old, bro. He's not the same dude. He literally needed him saying like the hip surgery, that tells it all in itself. And then Who the fuck is Daniel Maya in 2020 or 2019 at that point? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but he's still dangerous on the ground though. Easy.
fucking, that was horrible, bro. That was I was so hyped for that fight, and then Ben Askren just let me down, man.
The
Both
fact
of
that
them
you're
let me
so
down.
high on Jorge Masvidal and so rough on Ben Askren, tell me how you validate beating up the weakest fucking welterweight I've ever seen in Nate Diaz. How is whooping Nate Diaz
Damn, that's mad disrespectful.
easy?
This is
Listen,
my
I'm not being
being
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
Every single time I've seen Nate Diaz in a fight, for the first 3 rounds, he's getting his ass whooped, and it's really bad. He's bloody. He's getting his ass whooped. Then the guy somehow, I don't know how much weed the nigga smokes, it just doesn't affect him. And then, and then 4th and 5th, the guy's getting gassed. Then Nate fucking gets him on the ground and gets him in a submission. Is that not how majority of his wins come about?
Yeah, I mean that's how Nate fucking. I don't get the hype behind Nate. I'll be real. I'll be
Like I don't get
completely
it.
real.
Like everyone's like so like yo, Nate's
Everyone's
like
on his dick. They're like,
be a
oh,
man.
yeah. I'm like, bro, he's not even entertaining to watch because he really is like kind of gets his ass beat.
Like,
No, that's
like
the entertaining part. The entertaining part is because he get his ass kicked. That's why people are like, yo, this guy takes so much damage and keeps moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never
Bro,
really got
he
this.
gets
I used to be so pissed, man. And then they almost gave us they almost tried to give us Jorge and Nate too. I'm like, bro, no. Like, no. This nigga got
Yeah.
bullied, bro. He got literally dumped. Like it was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Jorge
like
beat
this,
the shit out of Nate Diaz, bro. It's crazy.
and that tells you how trash Nate is if Jorge's whipping him. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But easy. Every single fighter in the top like welterweights, all of them have said the same thing. Jorge is a journeyman guy. He's like a gatekeeper who just
Yo, you're talking so much
Truck
garbage
it
about
off.
Jorge. Listen, what about your boy Darren Till? You love Till, right?
Till was on like a 8-fight winning streak. When has Jorge been on an 8-fight winning streak?
Okay, that's my point exactly. Who knocked out Darren Till?
Huh?
Who knocked out
Jorge
Darren
he
Till?
got lucky. He got dropped in the first round.
Come
He got,
on,
no.
He got
First of all-
lucky.
First of all, easy. Who was winning the fight prior to him getting clipped? Who was winning the fight?
Round.
And
That
there
was
was
it.
a second round.
It went
right?
like a round and a half. Yeah.
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 And in the second round, Till was still cracking him, and then he just got
even
caught
then,
with a shot.
Here, actually, I got it up right now. I got a shirt dog up right
He
now.
got caught with
You're like,
multiple
who did he
shots.
beat? And I was like, I'll tell you. And I was like, oh well. It's
He
kinda
dropped. Wait, did he drop Jorge in the first?
He
first
did.
round?
He dropped him in like
Yeah,
the
he dropped
first
Jorge
10
in the
seconds,
first,
like
and
the
then he
first
went out.
punch, I think.
Yeah, and then he
Even
dropped
from
him
then on,
again
though,
later
like,
on in the round.
If
Listen,
you watch that fight, after
he
he got
didn't-
dropped, it was Jorge's fight from then on. He's like, okay. He's like, this is the only thing you're
Jorge
doing.
was competitive. It's not like it was like Woodley versus like Burns, where like it's just Jorge by the fence trying to dodge and weave everything. It was competitive.
No,
Like
fuck
yes,
it. He got
Darren
up.
Till was putting the pressure. Yes, Darren Till was moving forward, but like Jorge landed a lot of punches on Darren Till. Like he landed that same left
Oh,
hook
yeah.
like 3 or 4 times before he actually knocked out Till with it.
As soon as
So
he
it
got
wasn't
up,
as
he looked pissed
one-sided.
off, he won the rest of that round.
listen, easy, my brother.
Easy.
All I'm saying is you love Jorge's nuts for some reason, and I don't get why.
I
Like,
don't love Jorge's
get
nuts, but you gotta be honest. This he has hands. You can't say Jorge doesn't have
Yeah,
hands or striking ability.
He hit Leon 3 times, and Leon just stood there. So I don't what
Exactly.
hands. What hands?
Do. Fucking hey, mate. What the fuck was that?
What hit me, mate?
Is that shit falling from the ceiling?
Like I just thought
Was it biscuits and tea?
just because easy. What does Jorge always say? He's like, "Yo, I'm game bred. I'm ready. I'm X, Y, and Z." Like he's always been like, "Yo, tell me a
Mr.
time, tell me a
Violence.
date. I'm there." Usman exposed him. He's like, "Yo, we tried to book a fight with this nigga 3 times. He
All
declined
right,
it."
hold on.
3
I don't think
times.
Usman exposed him. Usman's just that much.
No. I'm talking
in the game.
about what happened with like their discussions. Like
Oh,
when Usman was trying to book the fight with Jorge, is what
Mhm.
I'm talking about. And Jorge's, remember that was the time Jorge said, "Yo, they're not paying me enough, whatever." Yada yada. He had a billion excuses, but at the end of the day, fight the champ. If you're really that guy, if you're really game bred about violence, I want to baptize this guy, and
That's
then
fair.
you don't want to sign. And then when you get a built-in excuse of 6 days notice, you accept the fight. Why? Right? I don't know, man. I just think that he went into the fight knowing everyone's just going to give him the excuse that he took it on 3 days notice, or 6 days notice.
I mean that's a thing. I mean, because he was definitely training, and I don't really give him that much of an excuse because like you were training for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Since like the Super Bowl even, and that fight happened in what, like July when it finally went down. Like you can't say that you were training for anybody else. We saw you like preparing for him. You've been posting on Instagram all over like socials and stuff like that. Like you in the gym. It's like only had 6 days. Like nigga, you had a like
I
you've been
know.
training
I
for my
know.
guy.
I'm like, yo, come on,
Yeah.
man. You know,
And
I don't know.
like the media, well, at least the mainstream media, like ESPN, try to hop on nuts. And they're like, he made the weight in 6 days. Like, nigga, these guys don't start making weight until like about 6 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when they start
keep
their
their
cuts.
And Usman was apparently weighing 195 when he also got the call. I was listening to Usman in a post-fight presser. He's like, "Yo, I was in between flights after my fight got canceled when they called me telling me to turn around and take flights
And he
going."
started eating, like he stopped weight cutting. He's like, all right,
Yeah, he
bless. And then I
stopped
think
weight
he
cutting,
ate, I
started
forget it
eating.
was like whatever he ate in the hotel. Then he's like, oh damn, I shouldn't have eaten that. You know what I mean? So then he had to like obviously compensate for that too for his weight
Mhm.
cut. So
After the first day, he lost 5 pounds. The next day, he had to lose basically like 5 pounds each day just to make weight, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone's like on Jorge's nuts for making him. Like Usman's way bigger than Jorge, and he still had to
how
make.
does Usman make 170, by the way? I don't know how that guy makes 170.
He,
His
he,
bottom half is like little as hell.
huh?
That's true. Like I guess he does have skinny legs, but like his
Yeah, like
I'm like,
skinny boy
dude,
legs.
it's like John Jones legs.
It
But
really is.
still, holy shit, man. That guy's upper body is crazy, bro. You know?
Yo, who you got? Blahovic or Izzy?
Easy. Me all day.
It's got easy. I got easy all day.
Bro, nigga. That's. I mean, look, I had Izzy all day, but then like they played the highlights there, during this pay per view. I was like, damn, Blahovic actually did knock out fucking Dominic Reyes dominantly too. Beat the fuck out that nigga like he took his sister's money or some shit. Luke
Reyes
Rocco.
didn't even know what to do in there. I was like, yo,
Bro,
this is
I
crazy,
know, bro. He's like, this is not supposed to
Remember
happen.
that? Remember that mark he had on his body from that leg kick, or like the couple leg kicks?
That was the
His whole body was
nastiest fucking
red.
body kick I've ever seen, man.
I was like, yo, what? Yo, Jan Blachowicz is a kick of like a dragon or something. That's crazy.
Oh my god, man.
When that nigga was landing with that much ferocity, I was like, yo, it's game over, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, Dominic is about to go down anytime soon. Because the thing is, it swelled up and he went red within. That was all within the same
Bro.
round.
I thought it was
So,
even like
yeah,
starting to bruise
first
already
round.
too. I was like, that don't even happen that fast, bro. Like, this nigga
You can even see like the toe marks. You can see the toe marks on his body too, bro. Like the whole foot like implant was on his body.
Bro, I got so pissed this weekend and canceled my ESPN Plus. I'm kind of mad now because I want to like go back and watch that fight. No, I can't. It's probably on YouTube actually.
What happened?
But so you said you got sorry, go ahead.
No, I canceled my ESPN Plus. I was trying to watch it on my laptop. I was literally signed in ESPN Plus on my laptop, and I go to click to watch the prelims. It's like, sign up now. I'm like, are you like what? I'm like looking for the option. Like, yo, there's got to be something wrong here because I'm obviously like in my fucking account. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's fucking trash, bro. ESPN Plus.
Yeah. I heard Dana. They asked him after the press conference. They're like, "Yo, Dana, you catch any streamers?" He's like, "You know what? I'll tell you what. There's a lot of less streamers going." I was like, "Dana, there's probably even more streamers since you started beefing."
When I saw that, I was like, dude, that's so cap, bro. That's so cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that the big streamers didn't have it going. I was like, yo, Dana, I found like a fucking 4K stream, and I never find 4K. I might find 1080 AP like the 1080p resolution. I'll find those.
Yeah.
I never find 4K. And then this nigga added an 8K camera, and I was like, holy shit!
I'm getting 8K streams, die.
Let's go.
Hey, you gotta share that next time, dog, because I got rid of my shit. So we come across that.
I got you. And I live in Canada, so he's not doing shit to me, bro. No jurisdiction over here.
Yeah, he was capping right off rip. He's like, we're listening to phone calls. I'm like, that's not even legal. You can't do that. Like, what the fuck? I'm doing you.
Fucking the police.
What do you mean you listen to my phone call? You ain't the fucking government.
It's like I hear his booty calls. I know what he's doing tonight. I'm like, yo, Dana, what are you saying, man?
You're on your phone, your girl. You're like, girl, I'm about to beat that up. He fucking calls over police. Domestic violence.
Dana, bro, he's such a capper. But no, easy. Thanks for hopping on. I gotta hop off. I gotta go do something. Call someone. But
Cat.
Thank
No, I'm playing.
My shorty's paging me right now. Yo.
No, I'm giving you shit. I know Ashley gotta go too, man. I appreciate you guys having me on though.
Thanks,
Yeah, no
Easy.
worries. We can do an NBA thing soon. By the way, I know you cover ball. We haven't done that in a while, so
For sure,
whenever you want
man.
to like talk ball, talk about Goran Dragic, you know what I'm saying? Top 5, just let us know, bro.
You still feel that way?
I still feel that way, bro. You see Westbrook? You guys love Westbrook. You see his air ball?
Listen,
Nah,
man.
Westbrook will count.
Everyone airballs at the fucking free throw line once in a while. Okay, it's not that
Yeah.
serious.
It's pretty serious. But anyways, I won't keep you guys.
Yeah.
I gotta
All
make
right.
lunch and get ready for work, so we'll talk later.
Easy,
I'll see
boys.
you guys. Nice
See you
talking to you.
soon.